Hey everyone, today I'm excited to go through my collection and use this palette from OFRA to do almost an entire face of makeup. This here is the On the Glow palette, which has bronzers and highlighters. Although I do see a pink, which I'm going to attempt to use for blush, and OFRA highlighters are fantastic on the eyes. I also always use a powder bronzer like in my crease, so I figure let's add bronzer, blush, and create an eye look. All right, enough rambling. Let me zoom in and we can get started. I know I got this palette from Ipsy, but I don't recall if I picked it up in add-ons or if I got it in a box. All right, now the biggest challenge I think I'm gonna have with this palette is getting a brush that's meant for your cheeks to fit into these little triangles. Since this is the best shade of the bronzers for myself and also happens to be one of the bigger triangles, let's start there. Let me know if you also are bad like I am and pick up products and then stick them in your collection, but then don't use them. Yeah, so that's what's going on with this palette here. Now, to be fair, I know I love and enjoy highlighters from OFRA. The contour bronzers, and I just honestly don't reach for them because I'm one to grab a single little compact over a big palette, but OMG, that is a really good shade. Granted, I am freshly self-tanned, but that is not orange. It's not too cool toned. It's like a really pretty neutral. And even though it's a powder, I'm using this e.l.f. brush that's dual ended. This is kind of more dense, which I typically use for cream bronzers, but it fit into that little pan a lot easier and it's working out really well, although I got a little too much there. I was gonna say, let's look at this side. It blended out the powder bronzer beautifully. Over here, I'm gonna be blending for a hot second. BRB. All right, crisis averted. Now, challenge number 2 is getting this is the smallest brush I have that is decent for blush into this pink shade. And hopefully it's not too bubblegum pink, but maybe it will look better than I thought. Yes. Again, me being self-tanned is helping out. I think in my normal pasty paleness, that might be a little too bright, but it's looking really good with this fake tan, and I'm just going to kind of blend it down into the contour bronzer. If anyone's new, welcome. I refer to all contours and or bronzers as contour bronzers because why not? You can use them interchangeably, and I never, ever, unless I'm sent one, reach for a bronzer that's true kind of orangey bronze. So to me, they're all kind of could be used as a contour. Okay. That is more subtle than I thought, but what I'm enjoying at the moment. Now, where I'm going to struggle is picking which highlighter to use. I have my favorite, which no, it's not in this big palette. So let's just do a few swatches and then I'll make my decision. All right, here are the swatches. They are all so beautiful. This one is a little too white. I'm liking the top pink. There was another pink there. And kind of this subtle golden shimmer. They both happen to be next to each other. So it's that one and that one. I think I might just mix the two together. And then, yeah, we will see how it looks. If you've never used a highlighter from OFRA, I highly recommend. No sponsorship, just a long time user, and these are beautiful. All right, can you see that shine? It catches the light. Lovely. Okay, now on to a quick little eye look. I will often use bronzer in my crease because the tones are usually great. I'm lazy and happen to have my bronzer out actually so I could use the mirror on the other side. And so I'll just quickly throw it in my crease. But this should make a gorgeous eye look, even though there isn't a broad, range of colors. You don't need a lot if you have a really nice shimmer. Ooh, I could also use the pink shade that I used as my blush on my lid as well. And then grab another one of those pink shimmers. Sound like a plan? Let me know if you still subscribe to Ipsy. A small part of my inner shopping habit self has been thinking maybe I want to subscribe again, but then I go, girl, your collection is so large, just don't. But there's something about getting something new and unboxing it that I really enjoy and honestly miss. But I'm gonna hold strong, at least for now, get through the old Sephora VIB sale that's upcoming. Hopefully I don't do too much damage. Been really good lately, although I did just place an Ulta haul because I needed to replace something. Now granted, did I buy something because they offered a 10-piece free item? Maybe. But I love trying new products and getting things for free. Alright, let's go in and use some of this pink. Let's see, just get it kind of on the outer third, and then I'll grab a pink shimmer, blend those two together, and then I will use one more OFRA product because I was going through my stash of OFRA products and found a makeup bag that I got in a mystery bundle, and I was like, what's in this? And found a few goodies. Alright, now I'm gonna go into this shimmer here, which has a little pink in it. I'm gonna take my pinky. Oh, okay. Maybe less pink, more on... In the pan it looked pink. On my finger it's looking softly kind of bronzy champagne. Oh, that's really pretty. So it's already on my eyes. We're gonna go with that shade. And I fat fingered in a weird, yeah, okay, so what we're going to do about the fat fingering is take the same brush that had the pink, and just kind of blend it away. Okay, that helped a little bit. And now I just need to get the same amount over here. That's the problem when you fat finger something, is it becomes uneven. Now, I'm going to take this white shade that I swatched and thought it would be too light for my cheeks. But let's get that in my inner corner. That looks to be an inner corner type shade, yes. And I'm going to take that same white. I'm not going to re-dip in, but I'm just going to gently go over my brow bone. Perfect. Yeah, because if I did a straight on fresh dip, I would look very clownish. And I don't want to look clownish. Okay. So that is a very easy, quick, nothing spectacular kind of a look, because I'm not using an eyeshadow palette. I'm just testing out some bronzers and highlighters to create an eye look. But I will often do this. Okay, so the other OFRA product I found is this liquid liner, and this is OFRA verified. Don't know how good it still is. All right, because it's been sitting in that bag for Lord knows how long. But let's put together a quick little eyeliner look. To me, my eyes aren't done until I have liquid eyeliner up top. It just really finishes my eye look and makes it come together. Alright, I went too fat there. That's on me, not the pen. So I may need to balance it out. Okay. I shouldn't have been talking and doing my liquid liner at the same time. Let me take my hair clip out, put together a lip look, and then come back and share my final thoughts. All right, so here's the final look. Quick, easy, using this one palette from OFRA, the On the Glow palette. Now, I enjoyed what I used. My issue, I don't say issue, this is a me thing. I do not find that I will reach for such a large palette like this, specifically because it's leaning more towards just contour bronzer and highlighters, even though I put together pretty much an entire look. I don't know, it's so big, I just don't tend to reach for really large palettes. However, I'm still gonna keep it because they are OFRA highlighters. But let me know, do you love and enjoy like really big palettes, or are you like me where the smaller the better? Alright, I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't done so by now, I would love if you would subscribe. For those who have, thank you so much. Remember to click that bell icon so you can be notified of future videos. And if you could do me a big favor, clicking on the thumbs up, it really does help with my channel to grow. Oh, and if you're watching on your phone, I would love if you would hype my video. Alright, thanks everyone!